That's why if you're a woman in me, it takes men time to accept what you are saying. They are not just moved emotionally. They are checking some things. This woman that is dressed like, can she keep a home? All these women that are dressed, they cannot submit to any man. I will not listen to her. They will just stay like this and be watching you. Yes, now.
There are several people that God told to follow you in ministry, but when they look at you, you are not looking like the person God told them to follow. There is a version that God told them to follow. You have not become that version.
I believe it has been one of my burden for many years, more than 10 years, 15 years. Why is it that sisters, women of God, they don't make it? They don't make the cut. Has it not bothered you? For example, a place like Revival Hub is very, 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 very unique. We have too many ladies that their calling is obvious. In fact, 85% of them already. It's just about pressing towards it. Many of them. In fact, it looks as if God knowing what can be done for them is pulling them from wherever they are and pulling them here so that they can receive training. Is it not true? All of you here, all of you are women of God. But whether you have realized it or not, you will not know how far you have gone and how much is your capacity already until you now go outside. You are a big and powerful woman of God, but if you come here, everywhere will now be very, very level. Yes, now. She has started and pastored a church. The case with many, many people. Look at the way we send our sister Naka to Ghana. It looks as if it's natural to her. Woman. Normally you should be afraid. Normally you should to fight with your husband. That's the best you can do. You know, that doesn't mean you have realized who you are. It means you are at best comparing yourself with another person. So those kind of people, they find satisfaction in the fact that they can do better than a man or that they can do as much as a man. Is that your destiny? Your destiny is to serve Jesus and become the best that God has ordained for you. Are you hearing what I'm saying? And women has been deceived for many years. Have been deceived into enjoyment. So what is in their mind, just like she said, get married and all that. That's why, you know, young men that want to marry have summarized your contribution into their life as, I want a prayerful wife. If I have trouble, I give her, she will pray. I want a prayerful wife. Is that your calling? Am I saying you should not be prayerful? No. You have a calling and the prayer deals with it, deals with your family, helps your husband. Unfortunately, that kind of thing cannot happen until you are trained into it. I was telling a young lady, I told the young lady, if you don't train up yourself as a lady, you will most likely marry less than God ordained for you. Not just because, when I mean marry less, I'm not talking about human being and their status in the society. I'm talking about how your husband will take you. Are you hearing what I'm saying? So I believe that we say it is a common thing to be said, and many people have, doing one or two things about it. But without trying to do it, by the mercies of God, I have had very strong ladies raised by my hand from my campus days. From my campus days to the time I did youth service, At some point, the people that were following me during youth service, they told them to stop following me, that they will become like a man. They told them they'll be like man for following me. Some people ask me from Ghana, is my sister's hand like this? Like Odinaka, is her hand like this? Because anytime she's praying, is like this. She is her hand. I said no. What they warned a lady, said, you are not a man. Stop following prayer. Guess what? Now that sister is doing better than all of them combined together. Well, I don't know, all of them are doing well. But my last count, she's doing better. She knows Jesus. She has gotten to the place of rest, both all around. And she is strong spiritually. Are you seeing it? Don't allow these guys to deceive you. There is no life outside there. This is the real one. Are you with me? And then if you're a sister and God called you, I am one of the people that give sisters the greatest opportunity and encouragement. I think I'm one of, there might be people that have done more, but I think I'm one of the people that has done it more. And I know what I'm doing. It is not just, when I give you people opportunities, it's not just about you. It is a statement I'm making, God is making through me to a generation, because, well, my pulpit is not on this stage. Yes. My pulpit is standing in front of a generation. And that means that God many times uses us to model what he wants a generation to follow. There is a generation of young ladies that will be brutal. Put yourself in. Have you not noticed, if you give yourself to what we are doing here, it seems as if there is something pushing you that you cannot explain. You'll be fasting. Look at Pauline. The first day I saw you here, if you tell me you will survive, how many of you saw her at that time? Does she look like somebody that will survive 3 months? You don't know how you look that time. I was pitying you. I was almost telling you to sit down. God, I was afraid you will fall down and die one day and faint. Look at her now. She's now a machine. Yes, now. Now, has he reached 1 year? In less than 1 year, this thing is working, sister. It's working, my friend. When I see ladies looking for crumbs, when God wants to give you the loaf, you are looking for crumbs when God wants to give you the loaf. Hanging around looking for who will marry. Collect something and you will see they line up. Should I even tell you something? As a young lady, one of the ways to marry fast is to get anointed. You will not believe it. Anointing attracts people to you.
The lady, you are called to me. You want people to take you serious. Take your appearance serious. Just imagine a lady now. You now plait hair that is reaching here. This side yellow, this side red, this side green, the other side. When you plait like that, well, everybody will not reject your fellow sisters. Some other, they will accept you. But before they accept, you have to double your anointing, and it will take a while. Are you following what I'm saying? That's why if you're a woman in me, it takes men time to accept what you are saying. It's not they are not just moved emotionally. They are checking some things. Saying this woman that is just like, can she keep a home? All these women that are dressed, they cannot submit to any man. I'm not listening to her. They will just stay like this and be watching you. Yes, now. All these female that is called to minister, that is here. Thank God I'm here for you. You don't know what I'm doing for you. If you think I'm joking, go outside and they will put you where you are supposed to be. A woman will always need a man. Doesn't matter what you think. Always. Even if you are called to have a woman, only you will still need a man to keep balance somewhere. Don't come and say it's not about how I dressed. What is important is the message God gave me. Hey, now lie. It's not true. If you are a lady that is even called to ministry, your own is worse. You don't have much room. Your lane is narrow. Just look for Catherine Kuhlman clothes and be well. The woman will cover her hand, cover till here. Is it not true? It's always down. I've not seen any of her clothes that didn't cross the knee. That's basic. This thing now. You should what? Cross the knee. Somewhere here. At least. Not too tight so you can move around. Say you are a woman of God. There is a way you turn. What of you eat here? Hey God. No things sometimes. Yes. I do it. All the sisters I tell to come and minister, I will tell you the way to dress. You people that I tell them now you can dress and then you can't be on jean, you can't be on trousers and be ministering for my is common sense. It will not take you to hell, but there is this thing. So let's cut it off. So that people will not use the time they will use to hear your message and be analyzing you. Is it not true? That's one of the first things we were taught in school of ministry those days. Especially if you understand your audience. Just for no distraction. A kind of wig you put is a kind of wig you put on, and you are talking to young ladies that are teenagers and young. You are not setting a good example. You know why? They are not seeing what you are saying. They are looking at your wig and your nails and your wristwatch and your makeup. You are just glazed. Oh my God. Tell them if you follow Jesus, you will be like me. So all they understand by being like you. Meanwhile, that's not what you mean. No?